Okay, so now we're live. And all right, guys. So thank you for everyone who jumped over from the Instagram and TikTok. The purpose of this live is I will be explaining to you how this new child tax credit works. And also, I will be answering as many questions as possible. Once again, if you're watching from, let's say, if you're watching from Instagram or TikTok, please jump over to YouTube. You're more likely to get your question answered there. So real quick, I want to explain how the child tax credit works before we do jump into these questions. And once again, I do appreciate all you guys who jumped over here. So I want to make sure that we have everything going. Okay, cool. All right, cool. All right, so this new 2020 child tax credit. Okay, so actually let me explain to you how it worked before. So and I'm gonna be asking you questions along the way to make sure you guys are paying attention or make sure you guys are following me. Okay. So before I answer you guys' questions, I gotta explain to you how this new child tax credit works. So before I explain that, I gotta tell you how it was before. So the 2020 child tax credit, the one that's previously the 2020 child tax credit, can increase your refund by up to $1,400 for each kid that is aged 0 through 16. Okay. If that part makes sense, just give me a thumbs up in the chat. Just kind of let me know, yes, Duke, that part makes sense. If not, I'll just go over it again. So I'm looking for questions. I'm looking for answers that, hey, that part makes sense. The 2020 child tax credit, the way it was before, the 2020 child tax credit, it was $1,400 for each kid that's age 6 to 17. All right. Makes sense. Okay. I'm seeing people make sense on YouTube. Thank you for that. Makes sense. Makes sense. I see the thumbs up. Okay, great. Awesome. Perfect. All right. Perfect. 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 So yeah, thumbs up. And my promise to you, by the end of this live, you will understand how this new child tax credit works. Okay. Now, the new 2021 child tax credit, the new one, the brand stinking new one, can increase your refund by $3,600 for each kid that is age 0 through 5, and $3,000 for each kid that is age 6 to 17. All right, if that part makes sense, let me know. If that part makes sense, just kind of give me a thumbs up. If that part makes sense, if not, I can repeat it again. I can repeat it again. So if that part makes sense, I saw one no by Michaela Boyer. Michaela Boyer, what part doesn't make sense? Okay, repeat. Okay, I'll repeat. Okay, cool. Yeah, so no problem. Yeah, let me repeat this. No problem. Um, and while I'm repeating this, I'm seeing 74 of you guys watching on YouTube and only 12 likes. Let's get those likes up while I repeat this information real quick. Okay, so the 2020 child tax credit. Okay, so the old child tax credit can increase your refund by up to $1,400 for each kid that you have. The new one for 2021 can increase your refund by up to $3,600 for each kid that you have that is age 0 through 5, and $3,000 for each kid that you have that is age 6 through 17. Okay. So if that part makes sense, give me a thumbs up. That's when I just repeated it. If that part makes sense, give me a thumbs up. I want to make sure we're all on the same page before I move forward. Okay. Seeing thumbs up. I'm seeing thumbs up. KK Brown is on the same page now. Latia, Carl, Melissa, Mean, Olivia. And if you guys are watching from the TikTok or Instagram, I'm primarily focused on the podcast right now and YouTube. If you want to be a part of it, jump over to YouTube. My YouTube is at Duke Loves Taxes. Okay. Now, instead of waiting, okay, so we all make sense. So I'm going to the next part. I'm moving into the next part. Instead of waiting to file your tax return to receive the money, the IRS is going to front you 50% in monthly payments from July to December. So instead, I'm going to say this one more time so it makes sense. Instead of waiting to file your tax return to receive that extra money from the child tax credit, instead of waiting to file your tax return, the IRS is going to front you, give you half of it up front in monthly payments starting in July and ending in December of 2021. Starting in July of 2021 and ending in December of 2021. If that part makes sense, give me a thumbs up. If not, I will repeat it again. Yeah, guys, and the quality and sound on YouTube is so much better. All right. So if that part makes sense, give me a thumbs up. If not, I can repeat it again. So I'm seeing Amelia says yes. Ariel says yes. Yes, makes sense. Z&M says makes sense. Philly says thumbs up. KK Brown again with thumbs up. Teresa, Shannon, can you repeat? Please, missed it. Yeah, I'll repeat it one more time, and then we're gonna go into it because a lot of people are on page, right? So instead of waiting to file your tax return to receive the child tax credit, because the child tax credit is usually part of your refund. Instead of waiting to file your tax return to receive that money, you are going to receive it in monthly payments starting in July of 2021 and ending in December of 2021. Okay. So that's how that works. Okay. So I'm seeing thumbs up again. Okay. And I know you guys are going to have questions as I'm saying this. So I will cover those questions at the end because I may actually cover your question in the context. But as I'm moving forward, I just want to make sure before I move over to any other section that we are all on the same page. It makes sense to every single body before I move forward. So it's going to require a lot of patience from everybody. People who learn, if you learn quickly, it's going to require a little bit of patience because some people may not learn as quick to you. But the purpose of this live, my goal is that every single person will understand how the child tax credit works by the end of this live. So I just need thumbs up, things up, things up. Okay, I'll do a recap at the end. 3 thumbs up, thumbs up. Okay, cool. All right. So the monthly payments amount. The monthly payment amount will be $300 a month for each kid age 0 through 5. $250 a month for each kid age 6 through 17. All right. So the age is based on whatever your kid ages on December 31st, 2021. All right. So if your kid turns 6 on December 30th, if your kid turns 6 on December 30th, you will not receive the $300 a month. You will receive the $250 a month. If your kid turns 18 in December, you will receive nothing. All right. So whatever age your kid is, based on December 31st, 2021, that determines your monthly amount. So if your kid is age 0 through 5, on December 31st, 2021, you will receive $300 a month. If your kid is age 6 through 17, on December 31st, 2021, you will receive $250 a month. If that part makes sense, the monthly part, the age, if that part makes sense, give me a thumbs up if that part makes sense. If not, just say, hey, Duke, I don't really understand. Can you repeat it? I say I'm seeing thumbs up by I'm seeing thumbs up by Miss Yaya, KK Brown. Once again, KK Brown, Angela, Donna. Yep, I think thumbs up, Teresa. Thumbs up. All right. Yes. Sam, thumbs up. And I know you guys are watching from TikTok and Instagram, but I'm primarily focused on my podcast right now and YouTube. So if you want to join, please join the YouTube. It's at Duke Loves Taxes. Okay. So I'm seeing thumbs up, and the quality is so much better over here. Okay. I'm seeing thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Okay. Now. Okay. Now, remember in the beginning how I told you guys that, hey, you're only getting half up front. The IRS is only going to send you half of upfront month payments from July through December, only half. The other half you will receive when you file your 2021 tax return in 2022. All right, so it's monthly payments from July through December. That's only half. You will receive the other half when you file your 2021 tax return in 2022. If that part makes sense, that if you understand that, hey, I'm going to receive, if I want the monthly payments, I will receive the other half next year. Give me a thumbs up if that part makes sense. I'm seeing it said thumbs up, Angel thumbs up. Shelby on YouTube says thumbs up. I jumped from TikTok. Welcome. Let me know if the quality is better over here. Quality and audio is better over here on yeah. Okay, cool. Makes sense. Okay, so you receive the other half, right? Now, with the new child tax credit, you can choose to have one large. Okay, so you have an option. Now, let's talk about your options. You will have the option of receiving one large payment in 2022, one large payment in 2022, or you can receive several small payments throughout 2021. And like I said, the other half in 2022. Pretty much what I'm saying is that is you will have the option of being able to opt out of the monthly payment. So it's automatic. So if you do nothing, you will receive it automatically. You will receive it the same way that you receive the stimulus checks. All right. Now, if you do not want the monthly payments, there is a portal coming out in June. In this portal, you'll be given a username. You will have to create. You more than likely have to create a username. You have to create create your username, create your login. Not sure exactly how that's going to work, but it's expected to come out in June. So you'll have your username, you'll have your password that you create, just like you would create like a Facebook account, like you guys created, just like you created a TikTok account, an Instagram account, any account that you make. You will take your username, you'll take your password, you'll log into the portal. When you log into this portal, you will have the option of saying, hey, you know what, IRS, I don't want it. I don't want it monthly. I want it all when I file my tax return. I want it, a lump sum. Or you can say, hey, IRS, my ex is claiming the baby this year. I'm not claiming it. So if you have like joint custodies where you guys switch who claims which child, you'll be able to get your username, get your password, log in, and update that information accordingly. If you had a baby in 2021, right? Let's say you're due to have a baby in November, or you're due to have a baby in September. You'll be able to log into that portal and update that information as well. Pop quiz. I have a pop quiz for you guys. And I want to see if you guys are going to get this correct. Is the portal out yet? Is the portal out yet? The portal that you can log in, is that portal out yet? Thank you, Heather, for that $4.99. I just missed it. It just went away. Heather, thank you for that $4.99. 17 others. Yeah, 17 year-olds quit. Yeah, so yeah, exactly. So the answer is no, right? When will the portal come out? I've already seen some guys in the comment section put guys and girls in. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. I've already seen some people put the answer in the comment section about when. I'm seeing June. The correct answer is June. The correct answer is June. Right. Yes. So there's no portal. The portal's not out yet. So there's nothing you can do right now to opt out. There's nothing you can do if you're due to have a baby. There's nothing because it doesn't come out in June. My promise to you is when this portal comes out, I will be on it. I will be on it like right on rights, and I will update you accordingly about how it's going to work, what to do. You have nothing to worry about. If you're following me, if you continue to stay updated with me, you have nothing to worry about because I will update it for you. I will let you know. I will do the homework that you are required to do, and I will walk you through it. I will make it extremely easy for you to understand. That is my promise to you because I appreciate all you guys for following me. Really appreciate it, okay? Now we're going to jump into some questions, okay? No, I appreciate no, thank you for following me. So absolutely. Now we're going to jump into some questions, all right? So we're going to do the paid questions first. I'm strictly on YouTube right now. I was on TikTok this morning, and we answered a lot of questions there. But yeah, if you have a question, please hop over to YouTube. My YouTube is at Duke Loves Taxes. Make sure you subscribe as well. If you guys are watching, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. All right, so and I'm gonna have to get really close to this because I don't have my context on. All right, so real quick, let's jump into some of these questions. All right, so Vanessa asked, how do foster kids fit into this? I adopt my kids in June. So congratulations, that's pretty exciting. But yeah, you'll be able to update that information on the portal as well. All right. And I think I saw one more. Okay, so Angel just did a sticker. Hey, Angel, I thank you so much for the sticker. All right, so that's it for the paid questions so far. Now we'll get into the regular questions. Yeah, guys, if you want to expedite your question, just send some money, and because YouTube like brightens it up for me and I can see it. All right, we have another paid question by Cassandra for $4.99. Thank you so much for the $4.99. If you owe the IRS, will these payments be garnished? Um, mm, so here's a good question. Here's a really this is such a good question. If you wait, here's kind of a loophole, okay, guys. Now, I'm not 100% sure, but if it's just like the stimulus checks, if it's just like the stimulus checks, and you owe the IRS, I'm thinking these payments won't be garnished. But if you receive it as a refund, it could be. Don't quote me on that because I'm not 100% sure. I'm not confident in my answer. But my guess is if you choose to receive it as a monthly payment, I don't think it can be garnished. If you choose to get it as a refund, it possibly could. I'm not 100%. Don't quote me on that one. But that's a really good question, and I should definitely follow up with you earlier. Also, guys, there is 186 of you guys watching on YouTube and only 61 likes. So if we can get these likes up, that'll be great. And if you guys are just joining, you need a recap, I can do the whole thing. Everything I just spoke about, I can do it again. I have 7 kids. Do I get money for all of them? And what if someone else claimed them? Can I fix it? Yeah. So if you have 7 kids, you'll get a payment for each kid. All right, each kid. Oh, let me talk about the income limits real quick. Yeah, you'll get a payment for each kid, and if someone else claimed them, you'll be able to update that information on the portal. Real quick, let me go over these income limits. So there are income limits if you would like to receive the full amount. So if you're filing single, that you will have to make under $75,000. Your AGI has to be under $75,000. If you're filing head of household, that amount has to be under $112,500. Now, if you're filing jointly, that amount has to be under $150,000 amount. So once you go over that limit, that your refundable credit starts to phase out or reduce. Guys, if you're just joining on the TikTok or the Instagram, I am live streaming on YouTube. The quality's better, the audio's better, and I'm recording my podcast. So come on over. You're more than likely. You have a higher chance of getting your question answered over here. Karen, thank you so much for the $4.99. My daughter is still in high school but turns 18 October 20th. So unfortunately, wouldn't qualify for this new child tax credit. All right. Kelvin Funes, thank you so much for the $4.99. My daughter turns 18 in October 2021. So that means I received nothing for app. Yep. Unfortunately, yep, that's what that means. Exactly. Good morning, Duke. What's up, Miss V? I watch your TikTok. I owe taxes and I need an extension to pay. If how much do I have to pay to apply? So any payment that you apply towards your estimated tax payment, you can just any payment. So just make a payment as much as you can to file that extension. Diana, thank you so much for the $4.99. What's your advice if the other parent and I switch off who claims but our son of the year claimed him in 2020? So my advice is to look at the income limits. So if let's say and really something you got to work out between yourself. But let's say one of you guys if both of you guys are under the income limits, we'll just keep it the same like you do. But let's say one parent makes over $75,000 or over $112,500. Well, it would make more sense for the parent that claims the less amount to take that credit, just so you guys can maximize that. You can split it however you want. But you can just keep all the things constant. Whoever claimed them, just however you do it. So let's say the parent claimed them in 2020. Well, the IRS is going to go off that 2020 tax return, right? But let's say your IRS is going to go off that 2020 tax return to issue the credit for 2021. So if it's your turn to claim the child in 2021, well, you're going to want to tell the other parent, hey, I'm going to need you to opt out of the monthly payments. I'm going to need you to log into the portal in June, opt out of the monthly payments, and then you are going to log into the portal and opt in and say, hey, I have a kid that I'm claiming this year. So that's what I recommend that you do for that. That was a very good question. Raven, thank you so much for the $4.99. What's going on with their taxes? Not 100% sure. So the IRS is extremely behind. Like that's pretty much that's the best thing outcome. A lot of tax returns are ending up in what's called errors and resolution department. So unfortunately, it's a lot being delayed. Um, Lopez, thank you so much for the $4.99. Hello, Duke. Can you repeat the last part about the income limits? Absolutely, Lopez. And sorry, I'm saying your last name because Nisandro. I don't know. That's kind of cool. That's why I'm repeating your last name. But yeah, absolutely. Let me get those income limits for you. So if you're single, I had it up, but I lost it, so I just have to do it off the top of my head. If you're single, your AGI, your adjusted gross income, pretty much how much money you bring in after your standard deduction. If that's under 12, I'm sorry, if that's under $75,000, you will receive the full amount. You have nothing to worry about. If you're filing head of household, most of you guys, if you are a single parent claiming a child, most of you guys are head of household. Okay, so what I'm about to say next will apply to most of you guys. If you're head of household and you make $112,500 or less, then you receive the full amount. So it's $112,500. If you're married filing jointly, that amount is $150,000. Guys, if you're just joining on the TikTok or the Instagram, I am recording a podcast right now, and I'm also recording a YouTube video. So come over here. I'm also live streaming on YouTube. You're more likely to get your question answered over here. The quality is better over here, and the sound is better. My YouTube is at Duke Loves Taxes. If you do join, make sure you subscribe. Jose, thank you so much for the $4.99. Fourth stimulus check is vaccination crime. Vaccination is not required in the fourth stimulus check. They're still talking about it. So there's no official update on whether there will be a fourth stimulus check or not. Port Knox, thank you so much for the $4.99. If you filed your taxes already, received your refund, what happens with the child tax credit? Does it come monthly or wait till next year? Yeah, so if you've already filed your taxes already, you've already filed your 2020 taxes. This new child tax credit is for 2021. So you're good. You have nothing to worry about. It's going to be automatic, and you'll receive the money the same way you received your stimulus check. Danielle, thank you so much for the $5. When will IRS release our taxes? Not 100% sure. Everyone's situation is different. Unfortunately, I wish I had a concrete answer for you. But like I said, everyone's situation is different. So depending how you filed your tax return, it could end up in what's called errors in the errors or resolution department. And they're saying that could take up to 10 weeks. I wish better for you, Danielle, but I don't. I'm so sorry. Jessica, thank you so much for $5. Do you know how it will work for us that are pregnant, but baby will be here before these? Absolutely. That's a very good question, Jessica. So whenever your baby is born, hop into that portal and update that information with the IRS. So when your baby is born, make sure you have that social security number. That's the main thing. You're going to need the social security number, their name, and their relationship to you. And then you'll be able to update that information there. So very good question, Jessica. Dreadheads Shell, thank you so much for the $9.99. It's the biggest one so far. Sorry to ask this on the wrong live, but I never received my 1099 from unemployment, so I don't get to file it with my taxes. Do I still get the unemployment refund? I'm from Florida. Yeah, so absolutely. So if you didn't file it with your taxes, you should file it with your taxes. I'm not sure how much your unemployment is, but you should definitely try to. So you're going to be looking for a 1099-G. It's probably on your state's website. So the same. I'm not sure if you guys are from Florida. If you guys can help this person out, because I'm not from Florida. I'm not sure how you claim unemployment in Florida, but you should like here in Texas. If I have a client that needs a 1099-G, I say, hey, log into the portal. The same way you request your unemployment payments should be the same way you can get your 1099-G. There should be some thing. I will try to go there, and if you didn't include your unemployment, you more than likely have to amend your tax return. Dread. Lane, thanks so much for the $49. What is going on with the unemployment? Will I need to amend my taxes? So most people will not have to amend their tax return for the unemployment refund. Most people will not. Some people may have to. Let's say the only reason you're going to have to amend your tax return for the unemployment refund, let's say if you didn't qualify for the earned income tax credit because your unemployment income was included on your tax return, right? So you made too much money. You made too much money and you did not qualify for the earned income tax credit. Well, if removing that $10,200 from your tax return not qualifies you for the earned income tax credit, whereas it didn't before, you will have to, more than likely you will have to amend your tax return to receive that extra money. If you want to go through that to receive that extra money. Now, if you've already filed your tax return and let's say you did have the earned income tax credit, but it was just reduced because you had too much money, you don't have to worry about it. The IRS is going to recalculate that and send you that refund for you. Betty, thank you so much for the $4.99. I'm in Cali. Is the Golden State stimulus says true? Yeah, so the first one is already out. The second one, they're still working on it, but your governor is saying it's highly likely. So yeah. Your governor says it's highly likely. Yeah, so yeah, very good question. How does these payments affect parents who will get SSI for their child food stamps section 8? I'm not sure if it's included as part of your income. I do not know the answer to that one. I'm really sorry. I don't know the exact answer for that one. I don't think so. I don't think it would hurt you. I don't think it would hurt you. If that's your question, my opinion is I don't think it will hurt. Catherine, thanks so much for the $4.99. If you found married but separate, what is the income limit? So it'll be the same as single or head of household. So let's say if it's single, it's $75,000. If you're filing head of household, it'll be $112,500. So more than likely, if you're filing head of household, it'll be $112,500 is your answer, Catherine. Brittany, thanks so much. I'm sorry. If you're just joining on the TikTok or YouTube, I'm sorry, my back's turned to you. I'm mainly focused on the YouTube and podcast right now. I would love for you to be a part of it. Maybe I can shout your name out. Just tell me you came from the TikTok and I'll try to shout you out. But join the YouTube. My YouTube is at Duke Loves Taxes. Make sure you subscribe when you do join. Please, thank you. Come on. The quality, the video quality and audio is superb. So much better. All right, Brittany, back to you. My kids are survivor. My kids get survivor's benefits. How do I calculate that into the new child tax credit? Does that count as income? Do I need to file their own taxes? So Brittany, I'm not sure what survivor's benefits is. I'm not sure what that is. I'm trying to look it up. Oh, so yeah. Oh, now more than likely it won't. I'm not 100% sure, but more than likely I want to say the answer is no. It shouldn't affect that. But like I said, I'm not 100% sure. Don't quote me on that one. Curly, thanks so much for the $5. IRS caps the number of kids you get credit for. If I choose not to take monthly payments, will I get? So the IRS does not cap the number of kids you can claim. So the earned income tax credit does. The earned income tax credit is only up to like 3 kids. The child tax credit, you can have 10 kids and receive all the money. So there is no cap. It's unlimited money for the child tax credit. So it's unlimited now, unlimited amount. So will I get the credit for all 4? I'm like, yeah, you will get the credit for all 4 for the child tax credit. You will get the credit for all 4. All right, so looks like I covered all the paid questions. So now we'll get into the regular questions. So it looks like it's all it on the paid questions on YouTube. We'll get into the regular questions. So will it go based on bank information used even though I haven't received my federal taxes yet? Yeah, so you'll probably more than likely you'll receive it the same way that you receive the same way you receive the stimulus check. I'm from TikTok. Hey, Ano Pina from TikTok. Yeah, guys. So right now I am recording on the YouTube. I'm also recording the podcast. I would love to have you over here on the YouTube. The quality better. The quality is better, and the sound is so much better. So if you do come from TikTok or Instagram to the YouTube, it's at Duke Loves Taxes. That's my YouTube. Just let me know you came over from here, and I'll give you a shout out. What day of the month will the payments be released, and will it be the same time every month? So good question, Squishy. It has not said a date, so it has not said a date. Jacqueline came from TikTok. What up, Jacqueline? I told you I'll shout you out. Are they doing? Tiffany said, "Are they doing a fourth check?" Not at the moment that I'm aware of. Listening to Ya, thank you so much for the $3.99. I don't see a question attached to it, so I'm sorry, I don't see a question attached to that. And yeah, so it says the payments are going to start in July, but it doesn't say like what dates. Tiffany came from TikTok. Hey, Tiffany, I told you I'll shout you out from TikTok. David came from TikTok. Hey, Melissa came from the Tiki Taki. What's up? If you guys are just joining, you better have hit subscribe and like this video. I came from TikTok. Squishy came from TikTok as well. I told you I should shout you guys out. Can I get one kid in payments and the other in one big payment? Oh, that's a good question. I'm not sure if you can split it up like that. I'm from TikTok. Ramona from TikTok. What up, Ramona? Golf from TikTok. What up, Golf? Araceli from TikTok. What's up, Araceli? Oliver, all you guys are coming from TikTok. Woohoo! Come on in, man. Come on in. Honey Bum from TikTok. Okay. I'm from TikTok. What up, Billy? All right, cool. I'm from TikTok. Janessa came from TikTok. Here from TikTok. If you guys are joining from TikTok, make sure you give us a like and a subscribe. Okay, we have a paid question, so I can't do the shout out somewhere. Let's get into this paid question. Kathy, thank you so much for the $4.99. I have 4 kids. Me and my husband just got unemployment. Will I be receiving any refund? Our total income of unemployment was less than $23,000 Californians. So so the unemployment benefit exclusion applied for tax year 2020. So right now we're in 2021. So if you're receiving unemployment benefits in 2021, at the moment there's no exclusion. I could be mistaken, but at the moment there's no exclusion for 2021, so there's no refund for that. So that the unemployment refund, that exclusion was for 2020. The exclusion was for 2020. But if you have 4 kids between you and your husband, you will see the child tax credit. So that's a really good thing. But yeah, as far as that refund, the unemployment refund is for 2020. Let me know if I answered that question. I'm sure. I hope you answered it correctly. Yeah. Hernandez with we got another paid question. Hernandez, thank you so much for the $5. Hi, quick question. If you decide to keep, I want you guys so you can see this. So you guys can see this. All right. Hi, quick question. If you decide to keep the monthly payments, will you just get the remaining balance when you file your 2020 tax return? Exactly. Yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen. Yep. What up, Marco from TikTok? We got Marco from the TikTok. All right, I think we have another paid question. Nassandra, thank you so much for the $4.99. Hey, Duke, if I made over $75,000 for 2021, but did not in 2022, will I still be eligible for the tax credit? So you'll still be eligible for the tax credit. Let's say you made over that amount for a single. But if you have a kid, Lopez, more than likely you're going to be filing at a household. So your income limit's really $112,500. But let's say you're filing single with the kid, and if it's over 75,000, well, it just phases out. So instead of receiving a full amount, you just receive a smaller amount. You just receive a full amount. South Bronx Poppy, thank you so much for the $4.99. I haven't gotten my stimulus, but there is no date yet. They said once they have a date, it will be deposited. Yeah, so once they have that date, you'll get that deposit. So I know they're still sending out stimulus checks. So pretty much the IRS has until December 31st, 2021 to give you your stimulus check. If you do not receive your stimulus check by December 31st, 2021, you will have to claim the missing money on your 2021 tax return, which you file in 2022. You can do this, and you might want to write this down just in case. You can do this by claiming the recovery rebates credit. Guys, if you're just joining from the TikTok or Instagram, I'm recording a podcast right now. I'm recording a YouTube. If you'd like to be a part of it, come over here and join the YouTube, and let me know you came from TikTok or Instagram so I can shout you out. All right, and my YouTube is at Duke Loves Taxes. So right now we're covering paid questions first, and then we'll get into regular questions. Christy, thank you so much for the $4.99. Are they still sending out the third stimulus? I haven't received mine. Will that affect my monthly child tax payment? So they're still sending out the stimulus check, and the third stimulus check, yes, they're still being sent out, and no, it will not affect your monthly child tax payment. It will not affect your monthly child tax payment. What up, Crystal? I see you with the OG with the strawberries. It's so cool. Trying to make sure I didn't miss any questions. All right, cool. So I believe those are all the paid questions so far. Anna just came from TikTok. Can I have a recap? Yeah. Can we? So the I would love to do a recap, but this is YouTube, and you. I would love to do a recap. But it was so long. It's at the beginning of the video, so towards the end of this, once I end this live, you can just like I would implore you just to rewatch the video. Cool. Oh, Kathy, thanks so much for the 499. Yes, our unemployment was on 2020. We lost our job because of the pandemic. Like, how much will I receive? Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that you lost your job. I'm really sorry about that. But for the unemployment refund, you said it was under $23,000. You could, so the average, so let's say it's you and your husband. So you guys are going to be able to exclude $20,400 from that. The likely refund that you receive is probably $2,000 if you've already paid it and you already filed it, because the average refund is about $1,000 per person. So I'm not sure about your exact situation, but my guess would be $2,000. It's two of you. So what I did, I just took the average and I multiplied that by 2, and I would guess, Kathy, that you're that would be $2,000. Thank you for that follow-up money in question. I really appreciate that. Franesco, thanks so much for the 499. How does it work for kids turning 18 this year? Is that my son turns 8? So if your son turns 18 in August, unfortunately, you would not receive that money. Yeah. So it depends on their age as of December 31st, 2021. So whatever their age is on 31st, 2021 determines how much you will receive. So let's say your kid is 5. Let's say let's say your kid is 5, right? I'm 5. Oh, look. Let's say your kid is 5. They run around. I'm 5. I'm 5. I'm 5. I'm 5 years old. I'm 5. And then all of a sudden on December 30th, they turn 6. Well, like I said, the age depends on whatever age they are on December 31st, 2021. So if they turn 6, you will be receiving $250 a month instead of $300 a month. Same if they turn 18. You will receive, unfortunately, nothing. So it depends on their age as of December 31st, 2021 on the amount that you will receive. Very great question. I belong to Thank you so much for the 299. Amended taxes qualify for fourth stimulus with lower AGI. So at the moment, there is no fourth stimulus check. So at the moment, there's no fourth stimulus check. If you're talking about the third, yeah. So if you're talking about the third or AGI for unemployment, it could qualify you for an additional stimulus check, which the IRS said they will recalculate and send to you in the form of a recovery rebate credit. But if you receive it like that, it could be offset due to past due obligations such as child support or on the IRS. Guys, if you're just joining from the TikTok or Instagram, I'm recording the podcast right now. I'm recording YouTube, so I would love to have you over here. I would love to just say, come join the YouTube. My YouTube is at Duke Loves Taxes, and just tell me you came from the TikTok or the Instagram me, and I'll shout you out if there's no paid questions. Jada, thank you so much for the 499. Can I amend my tax for PPP? I came from a TikTok. I need to call you. Yeah. Oh yeah, guys, if you'd like to become a client because you need help, there's a link in the description, in this YouTube description, where it says become a client. Use that link in the description, or you can use the link in my bio if you're watching from TikTok or the Instagram that says become a client. Just click on that link. It takes like 10 seconds to fill out that form and just say, hey, I came from the live or something like that, and someone on the team can reach out to you. But as far as amending your taxes for the PPP, I'm not. So the PPP, currently the PPP is out of money, unfortunately. So if you had not already put in your application, it could be unlikely that you receive it. I still need to do my PPP research for the day, which I have not. But amending your tax return for the PPP, I'm not sure how it would help. Cassie, thank you so much for the 499. Hi from TikTok. For those that live in Cali and will qualify for the second $600, making $600, making less than, okay, sorry. Hi from TikTok. Hi, Cassie. Let me start over again. For those that live in Cali and qualify for the second $600, making less than 75,000, when do we get that? $500 for the kids. So you will receive that once it's been passed. So it still has to be voted on, it still has to be passed. Right now, it's just an idea that the governor is talking about. So once that's passed, once that becomes official, I will let you know. I promise I will let you know, Cassie. Paige, thank you so much for the $1. I really appreciate that. Shout out, Paige. Billy Joe, thanks so much for the $5. Paige and Billy, I don't see a question attached to your chat. So it just says money. So I really appreciate it if you guys are just sitting here donating. Thank you. Shannon, thank you so much for the $5. So do they determine all of age stuff before they start sending? Yeah. So they age your kid out to December 31st, 2021. So it's not whatever age your kid is right now. So the payments do not depend on how old your kid is right now. It doesn't depend on how old your kid is in September. It doesn't depend on how old your kid is in November. It depends on how old your kid is on December 31st, 2021. That is what determines your monthly amount, not how old your kid is now, not how old your kid will be next week. Happy birthday, by the way. Tell them I said happy birthday. But it doesn't matter. It matters what their age is on December 31st, 2021, and they'll age it out. So they'll guess. They're like, okay, their birthday is here. They'll age it out for you. Yeah, very good question. Thank you so much for the $9.99. It's a big donation right there. Appreciate that. My husband hasn't worked in 3 years. Health issues. Sorry about that. He did not receive any stimulus check. Is there any way we can claim those? Yeah. So, you're going to want to claim what's called an EIP return. I have a video on it, but you're going to want to claim I'm not sure. Actually, I don't know how you guys filed your tax return. If you guys are married filing jointly. How do you guys file? I guess that's my follow-up question. Because if you married filing jointly, you filed your tax returns, they should. But let's say there's no tax return filed, then you're going to want to file a 2020 tax return and claim the recovery rebate credit to get all of those stimulus checks. File a 2020 tax return, claim the recovery rebate credit to get all of those stimulus checks. Paige, thanks so much for the $2. Will I get $1,400 on 2020 taxes having a baby this year? Yeah, Paige, exactly. So you won't get the. So if you're below the income limits, you will receive a $1,400 stimulus check. Very good question, Paige. Yes, but you receive that by claiming the recovery rebate credit. And congrats on the baby. Amelia, thanks so much for the $4.99. Can you please tell us about the California comeback plan? Yeah. I would have to go through my notes. I put it on Twitter. Yeah, so it's called California Comeback Plan. So it's a California stimulus package, and it's $600 stimulus check. So it's a $600 stimulus check for those it's a $600 stimulus check for those who have not already received the first one. It made less than $75,000. So it's another Golden State stimulus check. Okay. They also want to pay off back rent, future rent, and utility bills. They also want to eliminate debt owed traffic fines as far back 2015. $1 billion in grants to start a business and $12 billion to a homeless house. So this is called the California Comeback Plan. Guys, follow me on instant updates. Yeah, follow me on Twitter for like instant updates. But yeah, to call the California Comeback Plan right now, it's just an idea. It's nothing that has become official yet. Very good question. The KX family from TikTok. Hey, thanks for joining. The KX family from TikTok. I see you. Shout out to the KX family. Yeah, guys, if you do join YouTube or like you do, Just tell me you came from the TikTok or the Instagram, and I would love to give you a shout out. Can you get unemployment? Wait, did I miss a question? Yeah, I did miss a question. Vanessa, thank you so much for the $2. No question. Just want to say, TK, amazing info. You're welcome. You are absolutely welcome. Chelsea Graham, thank you so much for the $1.99. All right, make sure this is right on me. Billy Joe Greenwood, thanks so much for the $1. I don't see a question attached to it, but thank you. Appreciate that. Tandria Collins, thank you so much for the $4.99. What if you only filed a few $100s because you didn't work most of the year? Then you should be good to qualify for most things that are coming out. So if you only, like, let's say your income was only a few $100s, you should qualify for most things that are coming out. Whether it's California still, I'm not sure if you live in California, whether it's for that, whether it's for the stimulus checks, whether it's for the child tax credit, like you should have much to where you should qualify for a lot of things. Rua PLTA 420. Thanks so much for the 99. My fiance received $600 for our kids. We have two, but both only claimed one. But only claimed one each on our taxes. Does that mean she got the money for both, or should we have gotten $600 each? $600 for. I'm not sure. $600 for this. Wait, I'm trying to think. Are you talking about the second stimulus check? The second one for $600? If you're talking about the second stimulus check, you should have received two. You should have received two, so you are missing money. That's the only one I know that's sending out $600. But if you're talking about the Golden State stimulus, I'm not 100% sure. I'm not 100% sure. Shyla, thank you so much for the $1. Billy Joe Greenwood, thanks so much for the $5. If taxes were not filed for 2020, but they were for 2019, going to have a June of 2021, what do we need for the child? Joe, you need to file a 2020 tax return. Yeah, they're going to go up that 2020 tax return. So file that 2020 tax return to get that money. File that 2020 tax return. If you need help file that tax return, the link in the description is become a client to fill that out, or you can file your taxes yourself using the free software like TurboTax, H&R Block. There's plenty of them out there. Trying to make sure I didn't miss any like paid questions, guys. Tandria, you missed mine. I believe I saw yours, Tandria. You asked someone about the few $100s. Yeah, so if you made a few $100s, you should qualify for most things. I'm not sure exact if your question got cut off or what, but all it said, it was like, hey, what if I made like a few $100s? You should qualify for most things. Chelsea, I applied for the PPP and got approved for the loan. Thank you. Absolutely. How do I go about applying for forgiveness? So the forgiveness portion is expected to roll out sometime in July of 2021. Once that comes out, I'll definitely let you know, especially if you use Waffy. Congratulations, by the way. Charlotte, thank you so much for the $2. How do we update our bank info for the child tax credit? So I'm assuming that you'll be able to update the information in the portal that's coming out in June, but I'm not 100% sure yet. Not 100% sure yet. The KX family, thanks so much for the $4.99. I don't see a question attached, so I just see the money, so I appreciate that. John, thanks so much for the $4.99. If my daughter is primarily with me, but her mom claimed her on her 2020 taxes, how will I fix that? Can I do it? Yes, you'll be able to do it through the portal, John. Very, very, very. You're on it, John. You're on it. Yeah, you're right. Cedric, thank you so much for the $4.99. If you owe back taxes or back child support for another child, will I receive the monthly child tax credit? Let me look that up real quick because I'm getting that question a lot. So. I'm not 100% sure, and I don't want to spend too much time researching it. But I'll have to update you guys. That's a really good question. If it'll be garnished. Miriam, thanks so much for the $4.99. If my unemployment was $3,600, file single with 2 dependents, would I get some? Yeah, it's possible that you can get some back. Yep, especially if you filed that, you pay taxes on that $3,700. I'm assuming that you'll probably get back like $370 around there. But yeah, it's possible. All right, guys, if you are joining from the TikTok or the Instagram me, come on over to YouTube. The quality's better, the audio's better. I'm recording the podcast right now. Just tell me you came from here, and I'll shut you out. From TikTok, if you look, Taylor came from TikTok. If you filed 2019, it got rejected and it didn't refile, you filed 2020, will you receive? Yeah, so it'll go off your. Will you still receive 2020 refund? Yeah, you still receive your 2020 refund, but I would encourage you to go ahead and fix any issues with your 2019 tax return and get that resolved. Can you get unemployment if you even? Yes, you can get unemployment if you own a small business. I came from TikTok and Instagram. Okay, TikTok and Instagram. All right, question. Do you have any information on the traffic tickets that has been going around? How would that work? So yeah, it's just an idea right now. I don't have any information, but it's just something that they're working on. So if you have, and this is only for California right now. So if you've had they're wanting to, if you have any debt from traffic fines for as far as back as 2015, they want to get rid of that. Kaylee, thanks so much for the $4.99. My daughter father said he claimed my daughter, but didn't. I amended. How do I get the stimulus for her? My daughter's father said he claimed my daughter, but didn't. I amended. How do I get? Yeah, so by amending that tax return. So that's the only way. You'll just have to say you nobody got a daughter. Yeah, you'll have to amend the tax return and claim it, and then patiently wait for that to come in. You're gonna want to make sure you probably claim the especially if you didn't get the stimulus fund, claim the recovery rebate credit. Guys, I had been live for almost I've been live so long my phone just died. I switch over to TikTok. Thanks, absolutely. Shout out Amanda for switching over from TikTok. The KX family, no question. Just want to say you're the best. Thank you so much for that $2.99. I really appreciate that. I don't say this so much, but I appreciate all you guys that follow me, all you guys that show support. Really shout out to y'all. I really appreciate that. What are the requirements to get unemployment with a small business? That depends on your state. So you're gonna have to check with your state requirements, speak with your state to figure that out. But yeah, so the purpose of this live was just to really explain the child tax credit. I am getting kind of hungry. The paid questions are kind of dying. I have been live for almost 2 hours now, so I'm going to go ahead and end this one. Hope you find a value in this thing, guys. If you have not already, please like this video, share it. If you have not already, please subscribe. There's 71 of you guys still watching. Please subscribe. That goes a long way. Vanessa, thank you so much for the $2. How long are the payments for? So the payments start in July and they end December of 2021. But there is an idea that they want to extend it for another 4 years till 2025. All right. All right. So I'm going to end the do a dance for us. You like my dance moves? Okay. I'm going to go ahead and end the live on the TikTok. If you have not already, if you want instant updates, make sure you follow me on Twitter at Duke Loves Taxes, or come over to the YouTube while I end it over here. But I'll see you guys another day. Bye-bye. Hopefully I'll do a video today. Bye-bye. You're welcome. Thank you so much for saying it. Thank you. Thanks for the follow, Allison. What up, Tara, Michelle? All right. I left my ex. I left my ex February 5th. Like I left my ex. Okay, 2 5ths, 2 of 5 of my kids. I left my ex claim 2 of 5 of my kids. He didn't. I amended my taxes and claimed them. How can I get the third stimulus monthly for? Yeah, by amending that tax return and just being patient. I'm not sure how fast they're going to process your amended tax return, but you did the right thing by amending. You did the right thing by amending. Not sure how soon you're going to get that, but I will just continue to check your transcripts. Check your account transcript to see if they process that amended tax return. All right, guys. So this was a very good live, very live in the morning. If you have not brushed your teeth already, make sure you go ahead and brush your teeth. And I will see you guys another day. Thank you so much for joining. Bye-bye.